Está grabando. Está grabando. Muy buenos días. Dejen revisar algo. Yo creo que estamos en línea. Estamos en vivo. Vamos a ver, vamos a ver. Perdón. Así es. En efecto. Estamos en vivo. Muy buenos días. Persona bella y sensual. Persona que se la saben. Chambeadora. Lunes en la mañana. Ahorita está chingándole para ganarse el panecito de cada día. ¿Cómo no? Hoy será... ¿Qué será? ¿Qué será? Lunes 27 de enero. Tenemos una temperatura más alta de 6 grados centígrados y una baja de menos 14. Ahorita estamos a menos 12. Está haciendo frío. En efecto, en efecto. Bueno, vamos a darle 30 minutitos. ¿Dónde nos quedamos? No me acuerdo. Pero no importa. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? No sé. We stopped at Cyrus of Persia. Since she has attained years of maturity, she has read other books of romantic tendency, and of late she has read with great interest a book that she got through Mr. Lebesyanikov, Lewis' Physiology. Do you know it? And even recounted extracts from it to us. And that's the whole of her education. And now may I venture to address you, honored sir, that a respectable poor girl can earn much by honest work. Not 15, I don't know what that is, fart things. It looks like it's just farts. Disculpen, mi amor. Tengo que buscar algo en que entretenerme. Muy temprano.
Farthing.
Farthing. A former monetary unit. Do you suppose a respectable poor girl can earn much of honest work? Not 15 farthings a day can she earn. If she's respectable and has 15 farthings a day, wait, 15 farthings a day, she's respectable, she can, oh. If she is respectable and has no special talent, and that without putting her own work down for an instant, and what's more, Ivan Ivanich Klopstock, the civil counselor, have you heard of him? Has not to this day paid her for the half dozen linen shirts she made for him, and drove her roughly away, stamping and reviling her? Reviling?
Revile.
Criticize in absolute or angrily insulting manner. Mira este hijo de puta. Stamping and reviling her on the pretext that the shirt collars were not made like the pattern and were put in Bro, what's with these fucking words today? We just started. ¿Ustedes saben qué significa? Porque yo no. Yo no.
Askew.
Askew. Oh. It's skewed. Like the data was skewed. Paired in askew. And there are the little ones, and there are the little ones hungry. And Katerina Ivanova, walking up and down, wringing her hands, her cheeks flush red, and as they always are, in that disease. Here, here you live with us, says she. You eat and drink and are kept warm, and you do nothing to help. And much she gets to eat and drink when there is not a crust for the little ones for 3 days. I was lying at the time. Well, what of it? I was lying drunk and heard my Sonia speaking. She is a gentle creature with a soft little voice, fair hair, and such a pale, thin little face. She said, Katerina Ivanova, am I really to do a thing like that? And Daria Francovna, Daria Francovna, a woman of evil character and very well known to the police, had 2 or 3 times tried to get at her through the landlady. And why not? Said Katerina Ivanova with a jeer. I'm assuming that's some form of expression. I don't know.
Jeer.
Make rude and mocking remarks, typically in a loud voice. Okay. Okay. With a jeer. You are something mighty precious to be so careful of. But don't blame her. Don't blame her, honored sir. Don't blame her. Okay. She was not herself when she spoke, but driven by distractions, by her illness, and the crying of the hungry. Excuse me. Give me 1 second, please. By her illness and the crying of hungry children. And it was said more to wound her than anything else, for that's Katerina Ivanova's character. And when children cry, even from hunger, she falls to beating them at once. At 6 o'clock, I saw Sonia get up, put her handkerchief, I don't know how to pronounce that. Google, you know what to do.
Kerchief. Kerchief.
Put on your kerchief. Put on her kerchief and her cape and go out of the room. And about 9 o'clock, she came back. She walked straight up to Katerina Ivanova, and she laid 30 rubles on the table before her in silence. She did not utter a word. She did not even look at her. She simply picked up our big green draped the damn shawl. We have a shawl made of draped. What the fuck even is? Quiero creer que es una prenda de ropa, pero por si las dudas. Black, delicate, soft wood. Okay, okay. So I guess it is kind of what I thought it was. The dames, the dames, the damas. I don't know what to say, but it don't matter. Put it over her head and face, and lay down on the bed with her face to the wall. Only her little shoulders and her body kept shuddering, shuddering. And now went on lying there, just as before. And then I saw a young man. I saw Katerina Ivanova in the same silence go up to Sonia's little bed. She was on her knees all the evening, kissing Sonia's feet, and would not get up. And then they both fell asleep in each other's arms, together, yes. And I lay drunk. Marmeladov stopped short, as though his voice had failed him. Then he hurriedly filled his glass, drank, and cleared his throat. You know what? Me too. Since then, sir, he went on after a brief pause. Since then, owing to an unfortunate occurrence and through information given by evil intentioned persons, in all which Daria Francovna in all which Daria Francovna, sorry but these names get me, bro, took a leading part on the pretext that she had been treated with want of respect since then. Since then, my daughter Sophia, I'm fucking telling you these names, man. Sofia Semyonova has been forced to take a yellow ticket, and owing to that, she is unable to go on living with us. For our landlady, Amelia Fyodorovna, Amelia Fyodorovna would not hear of it, though she had backed up Daria Francovna before. And Mr. Bro, I swear they're doing this shit on purpose, bro. What the fuck? Mr. Levizyanikov, too. All the trouble between him and Katerina Ivanova was on Sonia's account. At first, he was for making up to Sonia himself, and then all of a sudden he stood on his dignity. How? Said he. Can a highly educated man like me live in the same rooms with a girl like that? And Katerina Ivanova would not let it pass. She stood up for her, and so that's how it happened. And Sonia comes up to us now, mostly after dark. She comforts Katerina Ivanova and gives her all she can. She has a room at the... Oh my fucking god, dude. Se pasan de verga, güey. Bro, I'm gonna just look it up. Capernanao. watch the video, bro. How how to shit, it was right there. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to raw dog this one. The room of Capernaumovsk. Capernamov. The room at the Capernamov. The room at the Capernamovs. The tailors. She lodges with them. Capernamov is a lame man with a lame name, with a cleft palate, and all of his numerous family have cleft palates too. And his wife too has a a cleft palate. They all live in one room, but Sonia has her own, partitioned off. Yes. Very poor people, and all with cleft palates, yes. Then I got up in the morning and put on my rags, lifted up my hands to heaven, and set to go, and set off to His Excellency Ivan Afna. Can't do this, man. Can't keep up with this. But you gotta try, I guess. Afnasievich. Afnasievich. Ivan Afnasievich. Excellency Ivan Afasnievich. His Excellency. I'm not gonna say it again. Do you know him? No? Well, then it's a man of God. You don't know. He is wax. Wax before the face of the Lord. I've never heard that he is wax. Even as wax melteth, his eyes were dim when he heard my story. Marmeladov, once already you have deceived my expectations. I'll take you once more on my own responsibility. That's what he said. Remember? He said, and now you can go. I kissed the dust on his feet in thought only, for in reality he would not have allowed me to do it. Being a statesman, a man of modern political and enlightened ideas, I returned home, and when I announced that I'd been taken back into the service and should receive a salary, heavens, what a to-do there was. Marmeladov stopped again in violent excitement, and then at that moment a whole party of revelers. I'll just look it up, just in case, can't be too sure, you know. The person who is okay.
Reveler.
See, bro, I said revelers, bro. A party of revelers, already drunk, came in from the street, and the sounds of a hired concertina, at the cracked piping voice of a child of 7 singing the Hamlet, were heard in the entry. The room was filled with noise. The tavern keeper and the boys were busy with the newcomers. Marmeladov Paying no attention to the new arrivals, continued his story. He appeared by now to be extremely weak, but as he became more and more drunk, he became more and more talkative. The recollection of his recent success in getting the situation seemed to revive him, and was positively deflected in a sort of radiance on his face. Raskolnikov listened attentively. That was 5 weeks ago, sir. Yes. As soon as Katerina Ivanovna and Sonia heard of it, mercy on us. It was as though I stepped into the kingdom of heaven. It used to be. You can lie like a beast. Nothing but abuse. Damn, this page is beat up. But abuse. Now they were talking on tiptoe, hushing the children. Semyon something a bitch. Zalavovich. Yeah, Semyon Zanabovich. That's what we're naming, bro. Is tired with his work at the office. He's resting. I don't know. He's resting something. And then they made me come before I went to work and boiled cream for me. They began to get real. They began to get real cream for me. Okay. Do you hear that? And how they managed to get together the. This is like a bookworm. The morm. I don't know. The something. For a decent outfit. 11 rubles. 50 kopecks. 50 kopecks. I can't. Me neither, bro. I can't guess. I don't know. Boots, cotton shirt, fronts, most magnificent. The uniform. They got up all in splendid style for 11 rubles and a half. The first morning I came back from the office, I found Katerina Ivanovna had cooked 2 courses for dinner, soup and salt meat, with horseradish, which we had never dreamed of till then. Soup with salt meat and horseradish. Anyways, she had not any dresses, none at all, but she got herself up as though she were going on a visit, and not that she had anything to do with it. Well, she'd sorry, and not that she'd had anything to do it with. I don't know, I'm struggling, man. And not that she had anything to do it with. She smartened herself up and nothing at all. She'd done her hair nicely, put on a clean collar of some sort, cuffs, and there she was, quite a different person. She was younger and better looking. Sonia, my little darling, had only helped with money for the time, she said, and it won't do for me to come and see you too often. After dark, maybe when no one can see. Do you hear? I lay down for a nap after dinner, and what do you think? Though Katerina Ivanovna had quarreled. Whoa.
Quarrel.
Quarrel. Have heated argument, disagreement. Okay. No, okay. Had quarreled. Excuse me. To the last degree with our landlady, Malia for Fyodor. Malia Fyodorovna. 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 Malia Fyodorovna. Only a week before, she could not resist them asking her into coffee. Asking her into coffee. It's so weird, bro. Maybe it's just me. But for 2 hours, they were sitting, whispering together. Semyon Sarovich. That's how we're pronouncing that one, man. Is in the service again. Now and receiving a salary. He is in service again now and receiving a salary, says she. And he went himself to his excellency, and his excellency himself came out to him, made all the others wait, and led Semyon Sarovich by the hand before everybody into his study. Do you hear? Do you hear? I don't know why they emphasize this shit so much. To be sure, says he, Semyon Sarovich, remembering your past services, says he, and in spite of your propensity to that foolish weakness, since you promise now, and since moreover we've got on badly without you. Do you hear? Do you hear? And so, says he, I rely now on your word as a gentleman. And all that, let me tell you, she has simply made up for herself, and not simply out of wantonness, for the sake of bragging. No. She believes it all herself. She amuses herself with her own fancies. Upon my word, she does. And I won't blame her for it. No, I don't blame her. 6 days ago, when I brought her my first earnings in full, 23 rubles, 40 kopecks altogether. Damn, that's a lot of bread, man. 23 rubles and 40 kopecks altogether. She something me her puppet. Puppet, said she, my little puppet. Is it puppet? Is it the same thing? Or is it something different? Yes. Where's the T, bro? Right, T. Alright.
Poppet.
96 weekly. Oh. I guess. My little puppet. And when we were by ourselves, you understand? You would not think me a beauty. You would not think much of me as a husband, would you? Well, she pinched my cheeks. My little puppet, said she. Marmaladov broke off, I guess. Dude, I didn't think it was gonna be beat up, but I guess. Broke off, tried to smile, but suddenly his chin began to twitch. He controlled himself, however. The tavern, the degraded appearance of the man, the 5 nights in the hay barge, and the pot of spirits and yet his poignant, 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 poignant. I don't know how to say it. Poignant love for his wife and children bewildered his listener. Raskolnikov listened intently, but with a sick sensation. He felt vexed that he had to come out here. Vexed. He felt vexed. What the fuck is that mean? Oh, my keyboard died, bro. What the fuck? Oh, wait. What the fuck going on? Okay. Vexed. How do you know I was gonna type vexed?
Vexed.
No problem or issue, difficult, motivated. Okay. Okay. He felt vexed that he had come here. Honored sir. Honored sir, cried Marmeladov, recovering himself. Oh, sir, perhaps it all seems a laughing matter to himself, a laughing matter to you, as it does to others, and perhaps I'm only worrying you with the stupidity of all the trivial details of my home life. Dude, why does it work for certain things? Anyways, but it is not laughing, but it is not a laughing matter to me, for I can feel it all, and the whole of that heavenly day of my life, and the whole of that evening. I passed in fleeting dreams of how I would arrange it all, and how I would dress all my children, and how I should give her rest, and how I should rescue my own daughter from dishonor and restore her to the bosom of her family, and a great deal more. Quite excusable, sir. I think I would just leave it there. 30 minutes, wrap it up. Class is over, kids. Get the fuck out. Oh, wait.